There we
There
go.
he is. Hey, John.
How you doing, Nate? Lovely to talk to you, man.
Yeah, good to see you. How are you?
I'm great, man. I feel like I know you already. It's kind of weird, I feel like we've been in touch a lot and I'm listening to the records a lot and stuff. So yeah, it's nice to put a face to it, even at this long distance, isn't it?
I know. I've been getting nice voice notes from you on my Instagram.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
I love to hear it. That was a good day.
Well, what
Essential
we'll
track
do,
of the week.
I know, man. Twice. So there you
Twice. That's
go. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And the album coming out now, you must be so excited about it. You've put a lot of work into this. I could even see that from your socials and stuff. And it's great to see the passion and the drive, and a great result.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time in the making. It's been about a 2-year journey putting this first record together. So I'm excited to give it to the people.
I know. Do you find writing easy? Is it something that comes quite natural to you? Do you work on a groove first of all, or are you kind of guy who goes about with a notebook and a pen?
It comes different every time. I think I would definitely not say easy. I think there's a lot of times where I struggle a lot. I think it's just waiting for the moment where you know what it's going to be, and I think you just have to sit down, whether you feel that feeling or not, and you just have to go for it. And so I think writing for me is sitting there and just hacking away at it until that moment comes. You go, oh, here we go, and then you're filling in the blanks, and you know what you have to do. So I'm
Yeah.
always just searching for that spark.
Well, you've certainly found it more than once in this record, that's for sure. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I mean, Dead Days and Gatorade, which always sounds funny in my accent, doesn't it? That was the one that really jumped out at me the most
Cool.
at the start. The chorus of that is so strong. When you finished that, you must have thought, "Oh, hang on, we've got something here."
I didn't actually. I
Wow.
started that chorus in 2019, I think, and I was LA parking. You can never get close to your destination. So I had like a 5-minute walk to my girlfriend's house, and I had this idea, and so I recorded it in my voice memos, and I had like the first half of the lyrics and everything, and then I thought, I'm not so sure about this. It feels a little personal. I'm just gonna put this away. And I actually shelved that chorus idea for 2 years almost. And then
Wow.
yeah, it wasn't until I was working with John Taylor and we were sitting in the studio and he was kind of pushing me toward lyrics that were more personal and digging a little bit deeper. And I said, oh, I've got this idea. And I played it for him. He was like, that's it, let's go for it. So that was kind of
Brilliant.
I applaud John for encouraging me to go down that lane there.
Of course, I mean, John Taylor, an amazing musician, what a superb bass player, and obviously a man of impeccable taste. I mean, you can tell that in his records and all his side projects over the years. Apart from John's musicianship, he must be great for advice and kind of guiding you along the way.
Absolutely, no. John played a really crucial role in the whole project, and I think he honestly kind of encouraged me just to go on the journey in general. I went to his house and at the start of the pandemic, and I played him 4 or 5 songs that I was working on. I was kind of like, oh, I think I might want to do a solo project, and he was the one who kind of said, hey, like, let's go for it, let's do it, and I'll help you and stuff. And so having that kind of force behind me was really important.
And it must be great too if John just goes, "Okay, I think this needs a bass line," and lifts up the PV and away he goes.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was crazy. The first song he played bass on was a song called Empty,
Mm.
and he was just very matter of fact. He's like, I've got an idea. And I had a bass hanging on my wall, and he was like, "Can I play that?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So we plugged it in.
Feel
We just did
free.
DI straight in, and he just played the part. You know, as long as it took him to think of it, he was playing it. And it was done, and that was definitely a special moment. It was very surreal. I was like, "Whoa, John Taylor's playing bass on my song. This is cool."
Brilliant. I mean, I think Beautiful Meltdown, I mean, as a record, it's kind of what I noticed about it, and this is a compliment. An awful lot of records at the moment can sound as if they're made by 10 different producers in 10 different locations, probably because they are a lot of the time,
Mhm.
but there's a cohesion to this album. And it
Cool.
sounds like it's come from one person and one kind of spirit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my whole process is doing like a just like a mass explosion of creativity and getting tons of ideas out there. So this album was whittled down from 50 or 60 ideas over the last couple
Wow.
of years. So we really had the time to say, how do these three fit in? Where do these two go? That kind of stuff. And actually, the first two songs on the record weren't on it until about a month ago. We were like 2 weeks away from delivering it, and we were like still trying to find a title. And we had this song that we started right around the time that we were releasing Dead Days and Gatorade, called Beautiful Meltdown. And we were like, well, that's a pretty good title. Should we fix this one up? So we actually added 2 songs, pretty late to the game. So I'm happy to hear that it all came together as one piece for you.
Yeah, it really does. I think another favorite of mine would be Missing You. I think that's really strong.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. Missing You actually started as a ballad. So it had more kind of like I want to know what love is, Foreigner type of vibe. It was really slow and moody. And yeah. And then one day I was like, what if we just doubled the drums? And then it kind of turned into like a little bit of a Tears for Fears, kind of more upbeat vibe, that I think is a fun groove, and works to make the song a little more fun.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned Los Angeles. It's a place I know well. It's a place I love. And do you think that LA has come out in the record strongly? Because it's so hard not to be influenced by the environment. Are you born there? You an Angelino?
No, I'm actually from Oregon.
Right.
So that's kind of, I guess the theme of the record is just, it's very autobiographical. So it's basically just talking about, I was born and raised in Oregon. I went to college in Oregon, and then I came down to LA wanting to, do music. And it's kind of just about trying to find my footing and trying to deal with, various breakups and end of relationships, and trying to figure out who I am as a person in this city where you can lose yourself so easily.
Yeah.
And so I think that, if anything, that's what I want to come through, is just like these songs are just real moments of my life that we just documented and put out there. And I really tried to dig deep and just put in details and just talk very plainly about what I've been through.
Yeah, and I think with the environment, with the surroundings of LA, you've got that incredible musical feel. I think at all times, whether it's a very rock scenario or really strong hip hop culture, and I come away inspired by it.
Yeah, no, I think definitely. I mean, growing up in Oregon, it rains 350 days out of the year, so it's
Yeah.
it's a bit of a depressing place. Probably helped me get in tune with my emotions a bit, being up there. But then you come to
Yeah.
LA, and it's you walk outside every day, and it's 70 degrees and sunny, and you're inspired. So it's a great place to make music.
It really, really is. And of course, that album about to jump off in a week or so, it's not going to be yours anymore. Do you know what I mean? You're going to give
Sure.
it to people.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel a bit of that, especially some of the songs being so personal. But I'm just the type of person where, anybody I talk to, I'm immediately going into a deep conversation. I'm not a small talk type of guy. So I feel like anybody I encounter, my friends, my family, they'll all tell you that I'm wear my heart on my sleeve type of guy. And so that kind of shows up in the music. So I'm not too worried about being exposed in that way. But I think more than anything, it's just a relief, just,
Yeah.
to have a dream of being like, oh, I want to be an artist. I want to make an album. This is what I want to do. And then to put in the work and to finish it and to get help from my friends and to complete it is a feat in itself. So I'm just excited for people to hear it and for it to be out there, because that's really what music is for.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I'm detecting from it is, and it's the most important thing, is that it's been a lot of fun to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I think that's so important, is like, even on a song like Lose Somebody or something, it's like, I don't want to sit there and I'm in the studio with my friends and we're all just bummed out trying to write a sad song. It's like, no, the vibe is up. We're trying to make a song that people are going to like and have it be fun. And I think that attitude in the studio reflects in the music and comes through.
Sure. And I suppose, I've noticed you've done some shows, of course, lately, maybe around Hollywood and stuff, or around
Right.
Los Angeles. What are the plans there? Because presumably now you'll be itching to take this record out.
Absolutely. No, I think that's been a big component, is, getting a band together and playing the songs out and seeing what form they take on live and how people react to them and everything. And that's been really exciting for me. So we have an album release show on April 7th that we're going to play the record front to back and just play it all the way through, which is going to be super fun. And then after that, yeah, we're just going to keep trying to play as many shows as we can. And, anybody listening wants to take me on tour, let's do it.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah.
And where's the venue for the album launch show?
It's at Bar Lubitsch. So I'm headlining a showcase called We Found New Music. And it's a series where they bring on, up and coming artists, and it'll be 5 artists per showcase. And so I actually helped book it. So it's a few of my buddies came on and they're going to play before, and then we're going to play the album straight through.
Well, look, Nick, congratulations on the record and the best of luck with it. I don't think you'll need too much luck. The quality of the songs is there for everyone to hear. It's a very exciting time for you, and well done, you.
Thank you so much. And dude, I appreciate the support and playing me on the radio, making me the Central Track of the Week. All that stuff is just means so much to me, and I really appreciate it.